Today, we are going to have yet another important session on our initiative to promote the mental health and well-being during this pandemic crisis. I can say that music is the one that can cure everyone's problem. I can say that when you want to become a calm and then peace, the only source, it is an omnipresent. You can experience this music and then you can feel that. Today, a person who is going to talk about the power of music to manage pandemic blues. I think when I hear the topic, I was curious to know that on behalf of the Department of Psychology and the core team members, I welcome you, ma'am, for this amazing session. It is our 117th webinar session. We are privileged to have you as a resource person for our initiative. I record my sincere thanks to my associate institutes, Madras Social Work Chennai, Chellamuthu Institute of Madurai, and international organizations such as International Center for International Counseling Psychologists and Psychotherapy, and Indian Association of Mental Health and Wellbeing, and Association for Psycho-Oncology, Turkey, and other institutions like Wellbeing Center, Vani's Comia Center, Pirai, and other team members who supported our initiative. On behalf of all the members and participants over here, I welcome you, ma'am. Please take over the session and present. I would like to add a few more instructions because Dr. Subhashri Natik joined. I would like to share based on my available knowledge. I'm going to introduce today's speaker.
Subhashri ma'am has joined, sir. Sorry for introducing.
Yes, Subha ma'am, are you there? Subha ma'am. Okay, I will give a brief introduction about today's speaker. Professor Vandhana Sharma is an former Dean of Social Science and Head of the Department of Psychology, Punjabi University, Patiala, and she is a Professor of Eminence, the Department of Psychology, AKAL University. We are very proud and privileged to have you as a resource person for our session, ma'am. And Dr. Subhashri will give a detailed introduction about you. You can take over and then share your knowledge and experience. We are waiting for your wonderful session today. Welcome. Yeah, ma'am, are you there?
Her audio is muted, sir.
Just ask her to.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Professor Vandhana ji, it was a wonderful opportunity for me to welcome you for this forum, and I am indeed grateful for for you to accepting this particular topic. It is a very different topic for all of us. And here I would like to mention about Madam, and she is professor, and she is from Punjab, and she is also an ex-dean faculty of social science, ex-professor and head of the Department of Punjab University, Patiala, and her PhD at University Allahabad, and she has 38 years of experience in teaching and research experience, and she has also guided 18 PhD theses, and her research publications are more than 90s, and she is into a lot of she is an award winner for writing, and also I think International Association of Cross-Cultural Psychology has given her an award, and she is an expert panel of Union Public Service Commission, Punjab Public Service Commission, Uttarakhand Public Service Commission, Haryana Public Service Commission, and so on. She is an expert member of NCRT and expert member of ICSSR and academic expert of panel of IGNU also. And she is a founding member of Department of Psychology, Punjab University, Patiala, and head of the Department of Punjab University, and her resume goes on and on. I'm extremely delighted to have you here, ma'am. And then I would like to mention about how humble she is. She has just accepted, having said that, I've sent a link of Psychology of Women. After seeing that, she said that I would like to listen to that topic. It's interesting, and I thought she would be the very good resource for having her for our program also. She was so willingly accepted, and she so gracefully accepted for the topic, which is very new for all of us. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for accepting, and over to you, madam.
Okay, Dr. Professor Sureshji and Professor Subhashri also. First thing I would like to congratulate everybody for running 117th session of such a great endeavor in the part of imparting mental awareness to the society as such. And it's a very, very long effort. And it's a very, very important, very, very relevant, especially in the present conditions, where each one of us are having some or the other form of some psychological, emotional, social problems due to COVID-19. So, ma'am, it's a big congratulations from my side to the whole organizers for organizing such a thing, and then trying to reach to a common man, to not to psychologists only, but to a common man, to make him realize that in case you are undergoing anxiety or depression, we are here for your help. You can always contact us. So congratulations many for this thing. And now we'll start our session today, as it is very much clear that we are going to talk about the prevailing conditions these days. So my session will be divided into basic three parts. Number one, I'll be taking up the prevailing conditions which are the cause of anxiety, stress, grief, and depression. And the second part will be how powerful music is in making us realize that my therapist, that is music therapist, that is we only, our own therapists are there to help me out and to take us out of those dull. And then the third part will be covering how to create your own musical setting so that you yourself are your own therapist, and keeping all these things into account in an organized way, create musical conditions, musical intervention programs for yourself purposefully and gracefully and cognitively, so that you are able to at least put yourself out of these turmoil conditions. So within this background, I would say that what we are going to discuss today, it is pure experiential. So everything has been lot evidence empirically, but this is my experiences with the music. I am basically a psychologist, but somewhere that music is still there, the musician is still there in me. Okay. So ma'am, thank you so much for welcoming me, for being so elaborate and so fine about introducing me to the panel. Let us talk about the prevailing conditions today. Yes, as everybody knows, that pandemic, that is COVID-19, is a global health issue, which is not only covering the health part, but it is trapping within itself so many other angles also. For example, the financial health of a person, occupational health of a person, emotional health, psychological health, educational health, and social health, and so many other angles. We are trapped into it because these were the conditions, present conditions, which we never even thought about, which we never in our life that we'll be facing these kind of things. Of course, diseases and calamities, they have been there again and again in different forms, but this is something which entraps within it lot of uncertainty, lot of unpredictability, and maybe because of these conditions, these prevailing conditions are much more stressful for us. Okay, so let's see different concepts which are included within COVID-19. Lockdown. Everything was going on smooth. We were busy pursuing our scheduled activities, and suddenly within hours there was a jerk. There was a jerk, and then everything stopped. Everything went on holding patterns. We could not even understand what has happened, but it has happened. And then we are trying to find out how long it is going to go, whether we are going to come back, or where to get our grocery from, where to get so many problems apart from psychological problem. We were entrapped when the lockdown was declared, and still we don't know what is the future. Of course, quarantine. What is this state? For 14 days, I don't know whether I'll be positive or I'll be declared negative. So each movement 24/7, it's a horrifying movement for me. It's a stressful movement for me because I don't know. And I would recently quote one of the examples. One of my students' husband, he was stopped at Delhi and he was quarantined. The wife came to Chandigarh to her home. Now what happened? After 14 days, when the husband came back to Chandigarh, he was in such a mentally unstable condition because 14 days. This is a person personal experience with that client. For 14 days, he has been into that condition. If whether I'll be positive or negative, positive or negative. If positive, then what? If negative, then what? And no answer to these things. He came back. He was totally in a mentally unstable condition, and then we had to put a lot of efforts in bringing that person back to the normal track. And what happened here? Wife, she came back all alone. Neighbors, they started suspecting she is coming. Her husband is quarantined. There must be something. Maybe positive. People stopped even wishing her, and they were right in their way, and she was right in her way. These kind of things, not just one cases, lakhs of cases, they are full of that. Where will these people go? Their anxiety, their sufferings, their psychological turmoils, and we are here to tell them that we are here. Isolation, like I don't know, I have been put into isolation. Whether I'll remain in asymptomatic state or I'll convert into symptomatic state. Again, lot of horrifying condition. And one thing which is so specific with these prevailing condition is that suppose you have some other disease, your family is there with you. And since we belong to a culture where if your parents are there, they put a hand on your head and say everything will be fine. Half of your sufferings are over. But this is the condition where none of your colleagues, none of your friends, none of your parents, nobody is there. And you don't want anybody to be there. Why? Because this is something, you are a well-wisher of your family. You are a well-wisher of your society. You do not want anybody related to you come to you if you are in a state of isolation. So things are so different. And of course, doctors are trying to find out permanent treatment, and hopefully they'll do it very soon. Professionals are busy finding out vaccine for it, and let's hope very soon they are able to do that. But the kind of psychological scars these conditions are going to create for a common man in society, they are going to take generations and generations to recover. So our role as a psychologist, as a common human being, it becomes more and more important, because still today everything is in the holding pattern, and holding patterns are highly disturbing. They are stress creators. They are the main source of depression and so many these kind of conditions where we are talking about the emotional state which has been totally shattered as far as we are concerned. Different new normals are emerging in different areas, in education, then in finance, then occupation, then in your social relationship also. Like what used to be pedagogy, it has converted into panicagogy. In what way? Now there is a teacher who is sitting somewhere, a student is sitting somewhere, a student does not have the proper budget, does not have the proper power backups, does not have the proper internet facilities, does not have even training how to work over digitals. But still he is getting online education, because this is the only way. There is no other way. We are left with no option. And same is the case with the teacher also. Teacher without infrastructural facilities, without no training, but still she is trying to teach. Why? Because there is no other way. This is the only way. So at least something is going on. And then of course, overseas consultants, they have reported that there is a sudden decline in the people, in the students' preference for going outside, internationally going for the. Why? Because your professor is sitting somewhere far away from you in his chamber, and you are sitting here in chamber. Now what is he doing? He is giving you virtual education. He's trying to internationalize you, sitting at his chamber far away, maybe in USA, sitting here in Delhi. Is it what is serving the purpose? No growth, no campus life, no social networking. So where to start and where to stop? There is no end to it. Just go on adding and adding. There is no sports. There is no like whatever seminars and conferences. It was not just exchange of knowledge. In these seminars, we used to interact with each other socially, emotionally, and of course we are interacting, but this interaction is more of a academic kind rather than those things. We used to have some social networking also. So all these things are missing. Now seminars, either they have been cancelled or they have been converted to webinars. Life is pure virtual these days. No sports, no library, no campus university life or school education, but still, at least online within course education is going on because this is the only way we can do in the present scenario. Social life has been changed a lot. Like a little survey was done, and then these young boys they reported, ma'am, now it is very very difficult to date anybody unless and until you don't know who the person is. Why? Because maybe that the person is in asymptomatic state of virus, and you get friendly with her or him, and after some time you come to know that the person has been declared positive. So it is very very risky. Now what will be the you are standing in front of your shed taking a rose in your hand, and this is how the virtual dating will go on. And then of course media has reported so many so much news about divorce rates are increasing. Why? Because five husbands they are together in the same home. So trivial matters which do not deserve any attention suddenly they have become points for fighting. But then there is another side also. There are so many cases where, like one of the case which I will report to you, husband said my wife was going to Assam to meet her parents, but while she was leaving, both of them they had a big fight with each other. She left, and soon there was lockdown. Now husband is realizing in case we survive the lockdown and she comes back proper, I will never fight. But media never shows these kind of news. Media always focuses divorce, but media never focuses. No, we are realizing the importance, the relevance of our social relationships also. Then there was one more case which I would like to report. The person was again Sushant. He was in Bombay. His parents were here in Patiala. Like he used to come to parents. Parents used to go to him. Now no interaction. Parents they do not know how to work on gadgets. So they are struggling. They are struggling to see how their son is, but they cannot do because they do not know the gadgets. And now Sushant realized that whenever I go back, everything comes back to the normal. I'll never leave my parents on. So this is the realization of loneliness of her parents, and that he realizes that he'll never leave his parents. But media never shows these kind of things. But anyway, media ki apni kahani hai. Now let's come back to the things. India is known for a culture not primarily individualistic or not primarily collectivistic. It is 50-50 both sides, but still we do believe a lot on interdependence, on cohesion, on harmony, on cooperation. And when lockdown or social distancing kind of conditions are there, we are just dumb strict what to do in a shocking state. I'll tell you one of the one of the case, like personal space. Indians, they are supposed to have very less personal space. This is 0 to 2 feet is the most intimate zone if you go to the psychology of personal space. But this is the space where you feel to allow your more intimate people to enter. But now social distancing has said no to it. No to it. So different questions are still there because nobody knows. New normals in every field, they are creating stress, anxiety, grief, and fear. And then again, the question mark whether we'll be able to come back to old normals. Nobody knows about it. So, in a way, prevailing conditions are the conditions which are not at all conducive for our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. And here comes our therapist, and that is the music. Music claims that, look, in spite of being social isolation, it says that this is not social isolation. This is not emotional isolation. This is pure a state of physical isolation. So I am there to be with you, and you will find that there are wonders. Life is as beautiful, as entertaining, as pleasing as ever it has been. So yes, what is music? A very simple question. I was very happy to see that Dr. Suresh Kumar was there, and he showed me his flute also. So that way, half of my job is done because I have been Dr. Suresh Kumar to look after the music part of the whole session. Something very, very good. What is music? Music is a combination of very simple melody and the rhythm part. Melody and rhythm they combine together, they create that harmony that you feel beauty of the nature. Beauty of the thing is, music is an expressive art form and cultural activity. Apart from entertainment, music does two very important jobs for us. These are curative and therapeutic in nature, and that is what we are going to cover today. But we'll start with one of the great philosophers' views about music. This is Plato, and he says music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, light to the imagination, and life to everything. That is what the music is. It is life to everything. And if we look at the history of music, broadly we can see four categories: prehistoric, Vedic, Mughal period, and then of course the modern history, the modern history, the modern time of music. If we go to the mythology part of us, you'll find that many Apsarai, many Kinnars, Gandharvas, they have been associated with some or the other activities which were pure musical in nature. Pure musical in nature, like if you talk about Lord Shiva, that Damru is there, this musical instrument. You will always see the god with the Damru. If you talk about Lord Vishnu, you will see that you will find him always with the conch shell. If you talk about Lord Krishna, always you will find him with his flute, never without flute. If you talk about the knowledge goddess, that is Mother Saraswati, you will always see that Mother Saraswati always carries a veena, which is so specific to you. And yes, Dr. Suresh Kumar is showing his flute. So let us say that what God Krishna used to have, we have somebody equivalent to that, of course, at the human level. And then, of course, Maharshi Narad, always you will find him with his Tanpura. If you talk about Nataraj, that is the Shivji is supposed to be the god of dance, that is the Nataraj. So, mythology is full of different episodes, different stories, where one or the other form of music which has been displayed at different levels, giving some or the other, making some of the purpose fulfill over there. And if we talk about modern music therapy, it started after Second World War, that is 1940s. In what way? There were many soldiers who were suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. And the result was that they were not able to live a comfortable life in their own families and society. They all got hospitalized. Hospital people, that is the doctors and nurses, they tried to use various traditional therapies, but they did not do any help to the patients. And finally, the community musicians, they entered the hospitals with their music charm, and the doctors and nurses, they were perplexed, they were amazed to see that the same PTSD, which could not be recovered a little bit even with the traditional therapies, which music was doing wonders with them. So what happened? Apart from hiring physicians, the hospitals, they started hiring musicians also. So that is the power of music. If we talk about Indian classical, Indian music therapy, then one of the person from South, that is Mr. Bal Murli Krishna, he is the person who is given the credit for Indian music therapy. And how did he do? He combined the ancient therapeutic techniques and the modern clinical practices together, and then integrated the whole thing with the musical traditions. So the credit goes to Mr. Bal Murli Krishna for starting the professional field of Indian music therapy. If we do talk about Indian music, whether this is Hindustani classical music or Carnatic music, yes, of course, there is charm of 7 notes. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni. Every note has its own concept also, its own name also. That is Sharad, Rishabh, Gandhar, Madhyam, Pancham, Hevar, and Nishad. all these 7 notes, when they are organized in different variations form, they create different rasas. Rasas, that is, they create different mood states. They create different emotions. And when we listen to the music, this is the variations of the notes plus the kind of mood which that variation, that composition is creating. This mixture is coming to me as a listener. So the reaction to the music one listens to is both the primary effect of the notes and their arrangement, and a secondary effect of mood which is being created by the arrangement of those notes. Now see, there are 7 notes and there are 8 primary emotional states, and each note is going to arouse a particular kind of emotion. First, let's see what are these 8 primary emotions. Love, that is Shringar ras. Laughter, that is Hasya ras. Compassion, that is Karun ras. Heroism, that is Veer ras. Anger, that is Raudra, Krodh. Fear, that is Dharma. Disgust, that is Dibhats ras. And then wonder, that is Ashcharya. So these are the 8 primary emotions, and then 7 notes. Different compositions and the variations in the composition of notes, they are going to create as to what is the ras, what is the mood state, what is the emotion created out of that. And then as we already seen, Sharad and Rishabh, that is Sa and Re, they are used to create a mood of courage and wonder. Sa and Re. If frequency of Sa and Re in a particular raga is more, it is going to create a particular kind of ras or the mood state. Gandhar and Nishar, that is Ga and Ni, they are going to create a state of compassion, that is Karuna. They are. Madhyam and Pancham, they are going to create a condition of love or laughter. And then Dhaivat, that is Tha, it is going to create a condition of fear and disgust. So that is the power of music, that each combination and the variation within the combination of these notes, they are going to create different mood states. And we as listener are going to respond to the primary effect of the composition of notes and secondary effect, which is the emotion created by the composition of the notes. So music therapy it is used in different ways, like the clinical implications of musical therapy, where different disorders, they are to be treated by musical therapy, where some trained musical therapist is required, where the individualized and personalized needs of the client, they are in the focus, where the different trained and different professionals kind of skills are required for the music therapist. But dear viewers, here what we are going to talk about is not to do with the clinical applications. This is the power of music, which is very much applicable to you. You are your own therapist. To create your different modes, it is in your hand. In spite of the condition of stress, anxiety, depression, what way you can control all these things. This is what we are going to do. There are 2 types of music: active music and passive music or receptive music. Active music, when you yourself are singing, or you are playing some instrument, or you are dancing, or you are making some musical composition, or you are going for some musical editing, anything which you are directly doing. And then there is passive music, where you yourself are not directly doing anything, but you are watching somebody performing. Somebody is singing on the stage, you are the audience. Somebody is playing some instrument, you are the audience. Somebody is dancing, you are the audience. And then of course, passive music therapy is all in all when you listen to recorded music also. Again, this is there. So these two types of musical interventions, musical conditions, they do create different kind of things in you, which we'll see. Now, first, let's see what is the power of music. This is long. I've been talking about the power of music. How does it do? What does it do for us? How does it do Now, what is feel good and what are hormones? Here, there is one acronym that is dose of music. DOSC, dose of music, and dose of music is dopamine. Dopamine is the reward drug. Whenever you want a hit of dopamine, do something which is rewarding to you, where you anticipate some sort of reward, some sort of praise, some sort of wow feeling in you. Dopamine will release. It was found that the intensity of pleasurable music-induced dopamine. One of the philosophers here again, Confucius, he says, music produces a kind of pleasure which human nature cannot do without. These are our philosophers. They started everything for us, and these are their views, these are their experiences with the music, these are their feelings with the music. So the thing is, how does music create or release dopamine? Number one, whenever you are going to watch a musical program, this is something which is pleasing for you. This gives you a pleasurable mood state to you. So as soon as you approach towards the music for you, what happens? The dopamine is released, because watching a musical program or doing some musical activity is always pleasurable. It is rewarding. Since it is pleasurable, so it is rewarding to you. And since it is rewarding to you, you always approach it, and it releases dopamine. And dopamine is a happy hormone. It is the hormone which makes you feel good about it. Right? Now, what is O? O is another. This is oxytocin. What is this? This is the bonding drug or the love drug. Have you paid any attention? Whenever there is any social function, music is always there. Why? Why don't we do any social function without music? I could not imagine even any social function without music. But why? The answer is very simple. Because in social function, one of the goal is to create social bonding. And by infusing music, what do? We are creating oxytocin in the people, and as a result, we are increasing the state of social bonding. Studies show that music is relatable, this is enjoyable, and people, they have reported that they could report a feeling of connectedness when they were watching somebody performing. They also reported that the whole group of audience sitting here, I felt in feeling, and this is my personal experience also. In Mumbai, I've been watching so many programs. So some raga is being played, or some song is being played. Somebody comes and people, they start, as the prelude music starts, somebody starts singing that song. Then I feel that yes, I am at the right place. Why? Because I am associating myself socially with the person who is sitting to me. For me, for her, for everybody, the goal is the same. Why? Because we are feeling that we are one there. And then, of course, the researchers have also shown that music helps us engage, communicate, and interact with others. So that is how oxytocin, that is O part of dose of music. What is it doing for us? This is creating social bonding. And being social is always something very, very important. I'll tell you one small thing related to sunflower. Have you ever seen sunflower? It always looks up at the sun. But what happens when there is no sun? When it is dark, when it is raining? Have you paid any attention? Where does it look at? Perhaps, I would say perhaps the down, or perhaps, I don't know. But no, when there is no sun, they face each other. Why? Because this is the social energy. By facing each other, they get energy out of that. Their own happy hormones, they are secreted when they face each other. So that is the power of the social part of our life. Human beings are hardwired, are genetically programmed to connect to each other. So music is there to allow us to do the best it can do for us, so that we could be connected to each other. Then let's come to the S part, that is serotonin. What does it do? This is a confidence drug. So many students, so many people, they come to us, Madam, confidence nahi hai. And where will it come from? Confidence always comes with the purposeful, with the meaningful, with some accomplishing activity which is being performed by. And here, the studies show that to increase serotonin, challenge yourself regularly and pursue things that enforce a sense of purpose, meaning. And then again, music is very humbly here. Why? Because listening to music, performing a music is always meaningful for you, is always purposeful to you, and this is giving you a feel of accomplishment. And when meaning, purpose, accomplishment, all these things are there, we always say that confidence drug is released. And then this is a heavy hormone, feel good hormone. And then of course, E part comes, that is endorphin. What is it? This is the pain analgesic. And researchers, they show that music has the same effect as painkiller. Why? Because it distracts you from the pain point. And some of the studies, they have also shown that as soon as you put your earphone, or as soon as let's say Dr. Suresh ji, as soon as he'll hold the flute in his hand, it starts secretions, they start going there. Why? Because this is the onset of you being with your preferred activity, with your pleasurable activity, with the meaningful, with the purposeful, something which is going to give you a sense of accomplishment. So that is the power of music. It is very difficult to pinpoint what is not the power of music, because those dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and then of course endorphins, all these things, your social part, your physical part, your emotional part, your psychological part, these all dimensions are being taken care of by your music therapists. Another thing is from chaos to calm state. Music takes us to. What is chaos? This is a state of confusion, diffusion. And what does music do? It lowers down the blood pressure, it slows down your pulse rate, and as a result, what does it do? It relaxes your muscles. Once muscles are relaxed, your mind is relaxed, and when your mind is relaxed, you are all in all in a relaxed state, away and away from stressful conditions. So that is what the power of music is. And here I would talk about Tansenji. Everybody knows him. He is the one who invented Rag Darbari. And the purpose of Rag Darbari was the whole day what is going on, and by the end of the day, everybody is exhausted. Then Rag Darbari was played. And here I'll play a little Rag Darbari, right? So please relax yourself. I hope this is audible. This is pure instrumental, because once we use the lyrics, they have their own past experiences. So the impact of music becomes very personal, very individual. But this is the pure instrumental, so I have taken up all the audios pure instrumental. Is it audible?
It's very feeble, man.
It's very feeble. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's not.
We could hear, but we have to pay lots of attention.
Okay. Can we use? Okay, we'll try with Bluetooth. Let's see, right? Light.
But Hindustani, we are not that familiar, so
Okay.
it's different.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit improvement from what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. I audible now? Right. Yes, so it was Rag Dargari. It was created by which was. Am I audible now? Okay. It was Rag Darbari, which was invented by Tansen to create that kind of relaxation and calm and quiet kind of mental state to the courtiers when the court was all over in the evening and everybody got exhausted and everybody was to be given relaxation therapy, and our therapist was Tansen. Yes. Now let's come to our own positive psychologist contribution to music and music contribution to our own positive emotions. That is, here we'll talk about the well-being part, which is being taken care of very beautifully by Martin Seligman. And in his book Courage, he just talk about there are 5 things which are very important, and he says that music takes care of all of them. Number 1 is positive emotions. Number 2 is your engagement. Number 3 is the relationship. Number 4 is the meaning part. And number 5 is the accomplishment. That is A part.
Perma.
Yeah, Parma, very good. And he says that positive emotions, like there is so much discussion on positivity. But what is that be positive? Look, everybody says be positive, be positive. But what is be positive? What is this? Nobody knows. But Seligman has given us the answer. He says positivity is nothing but to be optimistic and remain optimistic in spite of having turmoils in your conditions. And that is what the positivity. He says that positivity is the constructive perspective about your past, about your present, about your future also. Right. So that is the positive emotions. And dear viewers, I always apply this thing on me that there are 2 bundles. One is the positive emotions, the other one is the negative emotions. Negative emotions are as part of your life as the positive emotions. We are not gods or anything. So positive and negatives we have to come across. But the thing is that always weigh which one is heavier and make sure that we do have frequent positive emotions, infrequent negative emotions, and then overall life satisfaction. And that is the conclusion of the purple part. And we have already seen those parts, that is dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins. These parts they are very much taking care of. E part, that is engagement. R part, that is relationship. M part, that is meaningful, and then A part, that is feeling accomplished. Wow, kya baat hai. This kind of feeling which you get out of your music experience. Then one thing which is very common these days is a case of insomnia. There used to be a time when only adults they used to report the problem कि नींद नहीं आती, but these days even our youth is suffering from disturbed sleep patterns. नींद नहीं आती. The thing is that there was a study where 300 participants they were taken. They were divided into 2 groups. One group was given quietening of mind. This was the music piece. Quietening of mind. Half of the group was given this music piece at bedtime for 45 minutes each day, and the session lasted for 35 days. Whereas the other group was the control group, not exposed to any kind of physical intervention. And after the session, the 35 days were over, both of the groups they were compared, and then it was amazing finding out that the experimental group people they reported good quality of sleep after they were through with the musical intervention, which was not found the case with the control group. So that is how researchers are trying to, it has been validated so many times, but still they are trying to find out even in the current scenario as to how does music contribute to us. And here I would like to mention one episode, very long time, maybe 1930. It was Mussolini, the dictator of Italy. He was suffering from insomnia. He could not sleep for months and months, and he was having a lot of disturbance. And those were the days when, fortunately, one of our musicians, that is Pandit Nath Thakur, he reached and he could meet the person, Mussolini. Mussolini discussed his problem, and then Pandit Nath Thakur said, "Okay, let me try." And for half an hour, he did allow one particular rag was Puriya, and this only slept and slept, just sound sleep that when he got
Which rag?
Hello?
Which rag?
Yeah, it was Rag Puriya, and I'm playing it for you. So it is
That one.
I don't have in the alap section, but I do have in the fast section. But let us have a feel of it, right? This is Rag Puriya Dhanashri.
Okay.
Another function which has been found to be improved a lot, which everybody of us needs, that is the cognitive performance. We all need, and music claims that I have the power to work on this front also. In what way? Cortisol was associated with poorer cognitive functioning, and as we have already seen that musical intervention, they were able to create feel good hormones. The result was that cortisol release was lowered, and the feel good hormones, that is dose, it was released at a upper tone, and the result was that people were able to focus on cognitive functions, on learning, on memory, on language, on executive functioning, etc. And here again, I would mention one of the physicists, known figure, that is Albert Einstein. And he says, if I was not a physicist, I would probably be a musician. I often think in music. I live my daydreams in music. I see my life in terms of music. And that is what Albert Einstein said about. And then there is one rag, that is Rag Bhairavi, which claims to have contributed to the cognitive level of you. Rag Bhairavi is the queen of ragas. This is the morning rag, early morning rag. And it creates focus.
Bhopal is there.
Yeah,
Bhopal is there.
Yeah, let's just see. Let's see. What does Bhairavi say about it? How does it? Yeah, this is the queen of ragas, that is Rag Bhairavi. Our own, there is no person over and above him, that is Tyagaraja. And he says, he has proved also, a very known episode is when the dead is brought back to life by music. It's a very known, a very popular episode. So there can be many more evidences to prove what is the power of music. But what can be a better proof of music therapy than a lullaby that puts a child to sleep? Music appreciation begins right in the womb, with the fetus listening to the mother's heartbeat. Right? This is the beginning at their point only. And here I am going to play a lullaby which is so close to my heart. Right? But please don't sleep, right?
You have to wake me up.
Shall I start? Start?
Yeah.
इंडिया तू ले चल गई
Yes, this is lullaby. And whether we know the language or we don't know, whether we know the theory or we don't know, but I have tested personally with this lullaby. Whenever I played it, even if it was a high time for me, I felt like sleeping. Right? So the thing is, the third part I'll take hurriedly because I think time is running fast. Now you have to create your own musical setting. Right? We have seen that there is no question mark regarding the power of music. You just go on discussing. But now this is the time which is my own experience. How to create your own musical setting, right? The first thing is that always consult if anything is really breaking you. Like I'll take you one example from something very positive. We are coming to something very different. A 23-year-old child. He was under quarantine at Delhi Safdarjung Hospital. He could not fight with the stress. He jumped off the seventh floor. The thing is why? Whereas there are so many people who are getting treatment and they are going back there home happily. What is the difference? There is some difference here. That 23-year-old child could not survive the stress. And here one of the takeaway which is personally experienced by me is overthinking, no. Overfeeling, no. Overreaction, no. For everybody, for everybody. And wherever we get any platform, we should tell our kids, we should tell our youth, overthinking, making up a mountain out of nothing, overfeeling, be a little hard rather than just getting affected negatively by small things, and overreacting, being aggressive, being over. Never ever do these things because these things are not at all going to be any help to you. They'll take you down and down and down. Okay, so when you are creating your own music therapy setting for the optimal experience, number one is sometimes there is some point which really pricks you. To consult somebody who could make you realize that your thinking is purely irrational. It can be your friend, it can be your parent, it can be some psychologist, it can be some counselor. But please go and share your things with others so that you will come to know which direction you are thinking. So the first thing is that before you decorate and set your musical setting, go for some CBT kind of things. Number two, select the particular rag which is your requirement. One rag equally efficient to all the people? No. One rag equally efficient for the person in all the occasions? No. So the specific requirement, the personal need, the situational need, this is going to decide which piece of music you select for yourself. Like here, I'll show you, demonstrate you. Now I have selected for this particular session, I have selected Rag Bahar. Why? Because it has focus, it has energy, and focus and energy ultimately gives you happiness, right? थोड़ा सा राग बाहर बजाती हूँ, just a minute. Rag Bahar is the spring rag. Yeah, so let's say this is my music session. I selected Rag Bahar. Right, now let's proceed. Number two, which is important, is always take the help of nature. Whenever you select your music, you select your some musical intervention where you have to put yourself. Preferably, if you go out in the nature, it's okay. Otherwise, go to your balcony. Okay. If you cannot go outside, at least in your room, in your whatever place you decide your music setting, keep one pot with a live green plant, and you will see the wonders it does for you. Because power of nature is restoring, reappearing, relieving, relaxing, and rejuvenating. So you are going to add this thing to your music. give you the complete package. Aromatherapy is the psychology of fragrance. It is the psychology of essential oils. Every oil has its own power to create a required mood. So whichever mood you want to create through drug therapy for your musical intervention, you have to match your aroma with that also. Like lavender oil, it is for relaxation and sleep. Lemon oil improves mood. Basil oil, tulsi, it reduces depression and sharpens your concentration. Thyme oil, it reduces fatigue. And orange oil, it is a mood lifter, antidepressant, which makes you feel uplifted. Right? So make sure what you have decided your music piece to be, the matching aroma has to be attached with that. Then there is chromotherapy. You have to decide the color also. Try to just introduce that particular color to your musical setting, and it will do wonders for you. Orange. I'm wearing orange. Why? Because this gives me energy. This is a bright color. This gives happiness. It makes you feel uplifted in your mood. Then blue is the color of ocean, sky. It makes you calm and serene. Then green is the color of nature, cheerful, health-giving. There is no universal thing as far as chromotherapy is concerned, because, for example, the white color in some of the cases it is a bridegroom, bright color, marriage color, whereas in some other cultures it is the mournful color. So different cultures, it is not universally applicable, and the color preference is quite person specific also. So the final setting is you have selected the music, choose the proper place, proper temperature has to be there, not much high, not much low. Then lights, they have to be dim so that you go to a little not cognitively very sharpened kind of stage. And then switch off your mobile, keep them away from you. Take a comfortable coach, your bed or anything. Wear comfortable clothes. And one thing which is very, very essential, that once you put yourself to the musical setting, you have to tell yourself that you are doing it mindfully and purposefully. Just keep telling you, this is the purpose I am putting myself into this setting. So mindfully and purposefully, then only the purpose of music therapy would be fulfilled. So I'll conclude my session with some lines by Gitika Padamji, who says, music is the ocean that pulls me to the shore. Music is the rhyme that moves me to the core. Music is the therapy I need when I feel blue. Music lifts my spirits to make sure I pull through. The times when I am most cheerful, it's clear music was there. Music is the needed friend when no one seems to care. So, dear viewers, be musical in your life. Make sure. And yes, before I go, I'll tell you Dr. Ansuya Ravikante. She is the first, basically from Chennai School of Music Therapy, and she is in Hyderabad these days. And she is running her own institute, which is known as Surjeevani. And what is she doing? These frontline COVID workers like doctors, nurses, police personnel, paramedical staff, she is applying musical therapy on them. And as it has been reported by those people, that the whole day seeing positive people, it really puts a lot of fear in us, because after all, they are also human beings. Lot of anxiety, sometimes in high depression state. But music therapy at the end of the day, it does wonders for us, and we are able to have a sound sleep, and we are able to come back to the next day with a renewed vigor and energy. So, dear viewers, please be musical, be healthy, be happy in your life. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was indeed very sweet presentation, I could say. As sweet as you. We thoroughly enjoyed the session, and those ragas really got into us. And thank you so much for enlightening the importance of music, aroma, and also the color combination. Thank you so much. And we have participants with their questions. Participants, whoever have questions, kindly raise your hands, or we have certain questions in the chat session as well, ma'am. I'll go through that. Ma'am, there is a question from Anupama Dikshit. Real life use of music has been explained very well. Wow, hope purpose in life and keep on challenging yourselves. Anupama ma'am, if you are there, can you please go ahead with your question? Anupama Dikshit ma'am.
Hello, good evening, everyone, and good evening, Vandana ma'am also. Ma'am, that was not a question actually. Just I like the things which she was explaining. So this is not a question, ma'am, but I really felt very good when she was explaining that what is the proper use of music in life, and so no more questions. Many things she has explained, and I think she has touched everything, every aspect of the connection of music with the life. So there was much understanding. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anupama Dikshit. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
I think everyone is impressed with your presentation, ma'am, and everyone is sending lots of positive feedback to us. So the questions are getting scrolled. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, what is the eligibility to become a music psychologist, and is there any course regards to that? Anything?
Yeah. Ma'am, as far as music therapy is concerned, there is a Nada Center of Music Therapy in Delhi. Professor Sai Ram, it's okay?
Little.
Professor Sai Ram is looking after that, right? Then there are couple of music therapist institutes in Chennai itself. Bangalore is the place which is known for these kind of things, right? So eligibility is that at least you have to have a basic degree in music or in psychology or that way anything. But basic degree which is required to become a music therapy is at least a graduation. But things would be better if you have a real aptitude for music. Like in case, like for example, I would tell about myself. I'm not from music. I'm from psychology, but I have an aptitude for music. So I any kind of field. It is purely a kind of tea kind of field. So go for it. First, test your aptitude. Aptitude does not mean that you have to be a very good singer or you have to be a very good player. No. The thing is that musicality is there, and which is of course in everybody, which is in everybody. And it has been very well said in one of our shloka also. It says that Sahitya Sangita Kala Vihina Sakshat Pashu Puchya Vishadhina. That means Sahitya, that is literature, Sangeet, that is music, Kala, that is art. It is in everybody. And the person who does not have these things is equal to that animal who does not have a tail. Why? Because tail controls everything in the animals also. So the person who is devoid of music is equal to an animal who does not have a tail. So everybody has musical, but having musical aptitude is something different. So in case you are undergraduate, go for music therapy. It is a wonderful field to uh, come to the welfare of society for your own students, for your own family, for your society, for application is very easy in this field. Because generally what happens, ma'am, either people are from psychology or people are from music.
Okay.
You need to have a person who has both the things a little bit closer to each other. Right? I hope I could.
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am. Next question is, music often triggers certain emotions. How to overcome negative emotions while listening to low tone music, or just music that is supposed to calm, but it ends up triggering you?
Right. In itself is selected by you, right? And we have seen different rasas, 8 kind of emotions. And a music composition is a reflection of which kind of emotional state that is to be chosen by you. So So if you choose that kind of music, which is going to make you low and slow and go into the music is you are doing it mindfully and purposefully, and you are selecting that music which is low and slow, and so this is going to create that condition in you which you have asked the music. Music in itself cannot do anything. You ask the music to do this thing, and music is there to do that. So that depends what you are asking the music to do for you. If your preference is a blue kind of music, it is low kind of music. Music is going to create those mood states in you. So selection of music has to come from the particular situational personal requirement of that person. What is the need at that time? So be very choosy about what you select. What is your requirement at that time?
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. We have Krishnan sir to say something. Krishnan sir, can you please go ahead?
Dr. Vandhana, it was a fantastic presentation, and many things pieces that you had played were connecting me. And I remember my childhood when my grandmother used to, she's a Carnatic music singer. Of course, she used to sing at home only. So many times when I come back from school or something, I always ask her, depending upon my mental state at that particular day, probably I would have done some mischiefs, and I would have got trapped by the teacher, and I would be very sad, and I would come and ask her to sing. So she was I and it was very surprising, and even at that point of time I used to feel that how she could see my mood, and accordingly she used to sing. So she used to sing Bhairavi, she used to sing Mohanam, she used to sing Desh, so many things, she used to sing, according to my mood. It has been very soothing, and it used to heal a lot. I remember that I miss her. I miss her for now, almost 25 years or something. But the fact of life is, music is very therapeutic. And I know a couple of people in Madras University. They were doing research on music from the psychology department, but I mean, they are still on it. So it is fantastic that you have actually taken back to my my school days, because now now I have to plug in something and listen. I have some now everything is available on the mobile, so I go to raga.com and say listen to some songs. And so this is what I wanted to share. And you have back to my childhood days, and the how I experienced that healing process, the time I just wanted to share. Thank you so very much, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Krishnan. A wonderful experience which you have shared.
I'm not doctor, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Krishnan, you have shared a wonderful experience of your childhood. And yes, mothers are the actual music therapists. They don't need to go for experimental evidences to find out as to what is required in the case of my child. They understand what is that trust which is required here, right? And number two, I would suggest to all my viewers that even if once in a week you create that musical intervention setting for yourself, create the setting, introducing rag therapy, nature therapy, aromatherapy, chromotherapy, and then tell yourself that look, this is the purpose I am putting you into it, and you have to make it, and you will see the wonderful result as far as your alpha, beta, gamma wavelengths are concerned.
Next